I've been trying to talk to our next guest for a long time, and sometimes I write to him, and there he is, and then he disappears. I write to him, there he is, disappears. Well, I think we found him, so let me not talk anymore. Darren Till, are you there? Is that you?
Yes,
are you really available to me? There he is.
Man.
I can't see you. Are you on the phone for this one?
Yeah, the phone, mate.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I can hear you. It is you in the flesh, Darren Till.
Mm.
How are you? Long time no speak.
Yes, long time, man. I've missed you. I've missed you, mate. Even though you send me 10 messages a day.
Yes, I bother you a lot. Well, you show up and then you disappear on me. You send me an emoji. You send me a video of you with your wonderful, beautiful, cute daughter, but you don't actually answer my questions. It's amazing.
No, mate. I'm sorry. Well, I'm here.
All right. Well, it's good to have you. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it.
Yes,
it has been a while since we've talked, but I wanted to check in with you. A lot of people are wondering when you're going to return, all that stuff. We'll get to that in a moment. But the big question is, have you decided what weight class you'll be fighting in next?
Nope, I have not. I'm just training right now, Ariel, and I'm just focusing on getting better and being better, and that's the only thing really, mate. Because like I haven't got a fight yet, and I haven't got anything in mind. So I think the goal right now is just to get better and evolve, because I'm still only young in this sport. So that's my real goal right now.
But you know what you're doing. You post things on social media. You talk about middleweights. You're looking big. You're kind of teasing us a little bit, right? Like you are considering that move, correct?
It's been considered, yeah. It's been considered.
At this point, what is precluding you from making that move?
Nothing, as I said, Ariel. The UFC need to come because a few months back, the UFC, I can't remember when, it was just a few months ago, and the UFC wants to make a main event in England. He just wants to make it right off the bat, and they offered Perry, and he wants to just make a main event in Manchester for me and Perry, and it was going to be like this big thing, and then it never come off. So obviously Perry just had that amazing fight on Saturday, and that was that. That was the only thing what was talked about with the UFC since my last fight, my loss to Masvidal. So nothing's been discussed. But as I said earlier, if they asked me to fight right now in 3 weeks, I'm ready. I'm more than ready. I'm fit and I'm strong, and as I said, mate, every day is a new day, and I'm getting better.
So if they call you, and just to be clear, they asked you about Perry after the Masvidal fight?
Yeah, they wanted to make me and Perry the main event in Manchester. They didn't even have a date set. They didn't even have an England show to do. They just wanted to make that main event. You know what I mean? I mean, if London was anything to go by, they really seen how the Darren Till show goes, even when he loses.
And why didn't they make it?
It just never really come off, Ariel. It just never come off, mate, to be honest with you. And so that was that. And since then, mate, I haven't really spoke to them. I wished Dana happy birthday the other day on message, and that was it.
And so if they came up to you right now and said, all right, Darren, what would you like to do? What's your answer?
I'd say, offer me someone. Offer me whoever you think you want to offer me.
So you'll throw it back in their court.
Yeah. Let's be clever, be smart, as I say, Ariel. I've always said I want to retire when I'm 35, and that's in 9 years' time, mate. So it's a scary road. It's to think what I can achieve in these 9 years, and I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to accept the defeats, the future defeats, and the future wins, and the ups and downs of this fight game, the vicious, malicious fight game, mate. Because that's what it is.
It was.
And it's also a glorious fight game as well. It's a glorious fight game.
There are certainly ups and downs, and I appreciate you being able to talk about the ups and the downs. And it was a shocking scene to see you get knocked out. How did you handle that in the aftermath?
Sorry, Ariel, I didn't quite catch that.
When we saw you get knocked out by Jorge Masvidal, that was a shocking scene. I don't think anyone really expected that to happen. How did you handle it afterwards?
It hurt me a little bit more, Ariel, because in my whole life, I've never been knocked down, not even stumbled in the gym or a fight. I've always had a real strong chin. And I did question my chin after that to my coach, Colin. I said, Col, why did I get knocked out? And he was like, Darren, it was just a great blinding shot, you know, and that's all it is. And, you know, Ariel, I was winning the fight up until then, but the same goes for every fight with me. The better man always wins on the night. There's no excuses. There's no ankles hurt. There's no bad weight cuts. That's why you didn't win. The better man will always win on the night. And Woodley and Masvidal were just simply better than me on them nights. Does that mean they're better than me? No. I know I can beat the both of them, and I was beating Masvidal, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles, Ariel, to be honest with you, mate.
Seeing how popular he has become since, what that win did for him, how does that sit with you?
Yeah. Great, mate. I wish him all the best. I truly, truly wish that he has a great, illustrious career, earns shitloads of money, and then says fuck you to everyone. So that's just the way it is, mate.
And for you, like, I mean, honestly, you sound great. You seem happy. I can feel the smile from your voice, even though I don't see you right now. I can see it. I can sense it. How like the fact that you haven't won since May of last year, the 2 losses. How are you dealing with all of this?
Ariel, life and life in the fight game, mate. How I see it is just one big fucking up and down. What does that mean? That means that until the day we die, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to have triumphs. We're going to have downs in our life. We're going to be up. We're going to be down. And that's what life is about. You know, I don't want to get all fucking spiritual, but we're all going to die. So I just want to accept the downs and the ups, because my life going forward from here after this phone call with you isn't going to be one roller coaster upwards, you know, until the day I die. There's going to be plenty more downs, and that's just fucking life. That's shit you have to get on with, mate.
Your longtime head coach Colin told ESPN recently that he actually advised you not to take the Donald Cerrone fight, that he thought that would expedite things a little too quickly, and that maybe, you know, you guys needed to take some time. Did you see those comments? And if so, what do you make of them?
No, I didn't. You know, Colin to me, he's just a man of few words. He's a lot of things to me, and you know, I just try to impress him every day in the gym, and hopefully he, you know, he sees I'm getting better, and every day I'm impressing him. That's just all I do now. Colin's a great man in my life, mate.
Did he in fact tell you not to take that fight?
Yeah, Colin tells me a lot of things, Ariel. he told me not to take my debut in the UFC, and I didn't listen. I thought he was going to kill me, but you know, we came out on top.
Why did he tell you not to take the debut?
I think just because he wasn't around in my corner. You know, I was in a different country, you know, and I think he really wanted to be there. But, you know, he let me spread my wings and fly, and you know, it came off better than it should have. You know, I knocked out the former #1 in Brazil, and also I spoke Portuguese on the mic, which no one was expecting. So, you know, it came off better than, you know, it was just great.
Recently, you kind of like, there was a time where you sort of disappeared, and I think you deleted all your social media and you took a break from the limelight. Why did you do that?
Sometimes I think that social media gets the better of us. I think that you get dragged into this world that, like, you're trying to be better than what everyone's posting, and people are posting stuff that they're great in life, and that they're working hard, and that they're doing this, and they're earning lots of money, and you've got this type of watch or clothes, and it's all fake and it's all bullshit. So instead of competing with everyone, sometimes it's good just to take yourself out of that environment, and you know, just chill. And what I call it now, mate, nowadays is it's the social media era. That's what we're in. We're in the social media era. You know, and it's good and it's bad, mate. It can be so positive, but at the same time, it can be so fucking. It's just so easy for people behind the telephone nowadays to just criticise and make, you know, and be nasty people, whereas they would never ever dare in 1 million years say it to your face. And that's the generation we're living in now. So sometimes, you know, it's good to just step back and, you know, just chill and look at real life for a while. And that's what I did.
What, if anything, Darren, can you tell us about what happened in the Canary Islands? You've posted emojis of taxi cabs and things like that. Can you speak about this incident? Can you tell us your side of the story? Did you in fact steal a cab?
Don't miss a trick, Ariel. No, I didn't. Ariel, you don't miss a trick, by the way, son. You are sharp as they come.
Thank you.
Do you know what, Ariel? Do you know, if I can just tell you the truth, it was just a bunch of lads on. No, I didn't steal a taxi. It was actually a friend. I won't name no names, but it's got to the point now where everyone just thinks I robbed the taxi. So when people ask me, I just say, yeah, I robbed it, but I didn't. And the only downside to that area is I have responsibilities now. You know, I always come out and I always say I'm not a famous person or celebrity. I'm a very well-known fighter because I don't like to be hard with that brush. But you know, you've got to go about certain things in certain ways, and you know, I do have to be more responsible and stuff like that. And I'm still getting used to the fact that wherever I go on planet Earth, I'm known by people, and that's quite scary. So you do have to act in certain ways, and I'm sorry more than anyone to embarrass them in any way. But as I said here, if shit happens, it's ups and downs, and spending them 4 days in themselves was no fun.
Were you arrested though?
Put in the cells with my friends for 4 days, and I had to pay a £15.
I think. Hey, Darren, the connection is actually really bad. Can we call you right back?
Yes, of course. Call me back.
Okay, let's call Darren right back because it's a piece of me is dying as I'm asking these questions and trying to get his answers here. Let's just try to reconnect with Darren there for a second. But interesting stuff from Darren Till, that report back in April that he was arrested for allegedly stealing a taxi and trashing a hotel room in the Canary Islands. Just wanted to clear the air with him and see what he has to say about that. But he has not decided just yet if he's going to move up to 185 or stick around at 170 pounds. Of course, the last time we saw him in action was against Masvidal, which kind of helped propel Masvidal into the icon that he has become today. Since then, Masvidal fighting Ben Askren, Till has not fought. Interesting about that Mike Perry proposal in a Manchester card, which had been rumored but never came to fruition, and I don't believe is on the schedule for the rest of the year unless it pops up out of nowhere. But I'm pretty sure that the rest of the year is all but confirmed at this point.
Yeah, Ariel?
And I don't see. Yes, Darren, are you there?
Yes, I'm back, mate. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that sounds a lot better. I don't know what we just did there, but I'm happy we did that.
Well, if I told you where I was, Ariel, you wouldn't believe me, so...
Where are you?
I was actually on a sunbed. Do you know what that is?
You're getting a tan?
Yeah, I'm getting a tan. Come on, man's going to be fighting soon. Man's got to be looking sexy.
Are you serious?
Know that, Ariel? Yeah, I was on the sunbed and now I'm in the car again. So...
Wait a second.
Day in the life of Darren.
Is that like safe to be in a sunbed on the phone?
Ariel, you know me by now, mate. I just don't give a
Okay. So could I ask the question again? Were you in fact arrested in the Canary Islands?
Yes, I was arrested and I was in the cells for 4 days and I had to pay a £15,000 fine.
Wow. For what? What did you do?
Fuck all, really, Ariel. I was just, I think it was... because in the hotel, there was a few fire extinguishers lit off and there was a little bit of damage and that done. And so, they decided that was the fine. It was it wasn't no way a £15,000 fine, but I think they just wanted to exploit me a little bit.
Wow. And you were in a cell for 4 days? What was that like?
Fucking grim, Ariel. Do you know what grim means?
Yes, I do.
Fucking grim, mate. Trust me. Eating crackers for 4 days, that's no way for a gorilla to live.
Oh my gosh. Were you with other people?
Yeah. Well, it was funny, Ariel, because the story goes, so me and the guys were all in separate cells. And the guy, when he was locking us up, he was actually a fan of mine and he was like asking me to follow him on Instagram. So I said, okay, I'll follow you on Instagram, no problem. Just bring me some food, So a few hours later, he brought me a chicken. A breast of chicken, some avocado, some rice, and a fruit smoothie. So I was like, oh my God, this guy is just he's a legend. So then the next day, we thought we was all going to court, so we woke up early. And I heard one of my friends in the other cell saying, hello, officer, we go to court today. And the guy just comes to my friend's cell and he goes, not possible, like that. So I was just like, oh my God, what's going on here? Why aren't we getting out? I can't do this. I'm not strong enough. So then I said to the officer, who was like sort of my friend now, his name is Hugo. I said, bro, is there any chance I can get in with my friend in the cell, to have a bit of company? And he was like, yeah, okay, but don't tell the other guys. So then he put me in a cell with my friend, and we were just like talking. We were like, oh, what the fuck is going on here? 4 days, Ariel.
Wow. And are there any
Yeah.
lingering issues here, or is it all done? You paid your fine, you're done.
No, I mean, as I say, Ariel, the only issue for me really was I felt like that I let down Colin and my management. My management's are really good to me. They're not like management, that they're friends, and they're going to be lifelong friends. And so I just felt like I let them down. And, obviously a lot of fans, because, it is a lot of responsibilities, Ariel. But as I say, mate, it's a mistake, and it's normal, lads. Not so normal, maybe, because, as I say, I'm in the public eye, and but that's it. It's over now. I paid my fine. We had to spend an extra 4 days on the island because they took our passports, and it's done and dusted, Ariel.
Wow. And so is it possible this was a big, lesson for you, that maybe this kind of scared you straight? You don't want to go back there? Do you feel like a different person since?
Yeah, Ariel, I definitely don't want to go back, but I'm going to tell you, mate, I've been in and out of bother all my life, and yeah, the only problem now is that, because I've never really took on the fact, Ariel, that I don't like to say these things, famous or celebrity, but I am a well-known fighter. So the lesson there was, Till, you have to be more responsible, when you're out with your pals or your girl or whatever, and that was the real lesson there, Ariel. You know what I mean? Because people look up to you.
Yeah. Was that your first time in jail?
No, I've been in a few times.
How many times?
In the past. Fucking hell, a few times, Ariel.
More than 10?
No. I don't know, about 5, 6 maybe.
Wow. Prior to this, when was the last time?
I was on... Fucking hell, Ariel, you're making me sound like a criminal here. I'm not a criminal, just for everyone listening. If anyone's listening, if anyone wants to listen to me, I'm not a criminal, but...
We understand. I was just trying to... I didn't know this about you.
No. It's okay. I'm only joking. Well, I got banned in 2018 for... I got banned from driving, and my girlfriend was pregnant at the time, and I remember I was driving while banned. She was going to hospital, and the police stopped me.
Oh.
And so I ended up spending a few nights in the cells.
In 2018, last year?
Yeah, last year. And I was on a tag for a few months, a police electronic tag.
Is this pre-Woodley fight or post-Woodley fight?
I think it was pre-Woodley fight, yeah.
Okay. And why did you get banned?
In 2017, I'd racked up too many points.
Okay. Wow.
So the problem there, Ariel, was my girlfriend. It's a bit of a hairy situation because I was driving here to the hospital, and the judge understood that. But as I say, it was wrong.
Okay.
I've never told anyone all this. You're really bringing everything out tonight, aren't you, Ariel?
And I can't believe it. I didn't know this about you. And for the longest amount of time, how long was it?
Oh, it was a long time, Ariel. It was it was before Brazil, obviously, and just never for anything serious. Just being a stupid young kid.
Ever for like a year?
No. I've never been to actual jail.
Okay.
Just spent nights in the cells.
Okay.
Never jail, Ariel.
Are you hoping to never do that again? Like, is that a goal of yours, or are you resigned to the fact that...
Well, if my girlfriend's pregnant again and somehow I magically get banned again and she needs to go to the hospital, I will always take care of the hospital no matter what the consequences are. That's the mother of my child, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But, yeah, of course, Ariel, it's straight and narrow, Ariel, no mistakes.
And do you have your license back now?
Yes, I'm driving right now.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, well, I hope you're driving Hands free?
The phone's not by my ear. Hands free, yeah, of course.
Good.
Let's just clarify that.
Yeah. That's good. All right, and maybe in this, maybe now you'll turn new leaf. You and Piers Morgan friends, or not? Well, let's not get crazy.
No, fuck him. He's the ugliest man I've ever met in my life.
Oh, so that's still going.
Yeah, but he's got one up on me now because I lost my fight, and he,
Yeah,
so
that
he's
was
got one up
horrible.
on me.
That was horrible. Him writing
Yeah.
about you. I mean, that
Yeah.
low class. I must say though, Darren, you giving, I saw you tweet about Ben Askren after everything you guys have been through. The back and forth after he got knocked out. I thought was pretty cool of you.
Ariel, I don't know if you remember this, mate, but in 2017, when I beat Cowboy and Perry, me and Perry were having back and forths. Perry lost the fight to Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Yes.
And you called me on the Monday, and I just left the gym, and you asked me, I think everyone was expecting me to talk shit, and I said, never will I kick a man when he's down after a fight. And what I did was give advice to Perry. I'm no guy I'm not his coach, but I tried to give some pointers, and I don't know if you remember that, Ariel.
I do.
Obviously, there's sometimes I do trash talk, but I try not to kick a man while he's down, and especially after a knockout like that. Everyone kicked me while I was down after Masvidal, but that's just life. That's them. That just shows who they are as people in the Ariel. So fuck them, and we'll see at the end of it all who's laughing, because I know it'll be me, Ariel. So I carry myself like that. I'm still in the mad of fuck you, Ben, but I'm not going to kick Ben while he's just been knocked out viciously like that. That's just me. If anyone wants to kick on me while I was down, which a lot did against Masvidal, that just shows their true character. Fuck them, innit?
I love it. And while we're
Yeah,
revealing
of
all this news, while you're telling us you're opening up, let's just break one more. Your next fight will be at middleweight. Let's hear it.
I don't know, Ariel. I haven't thought about it, mate.
Can you ask my opinion?
You're pushing it.
Can you ask my opinion?
Go on. What's your opinion?
Let's do middleweight. Stop killing yourself, my man. Everyone's having such great success at 185. You're such a great fighter. You're killing yourself before the fight. Try middleweight, please. For me, try middleweight. I guarantee you'll have success.
Ariel, as a respected member of the community, and I respect you a lot, I will take your advice on board, mate, and have a think about it.
I thought I got you right there. I thought you were going to announce it.
Ariel, because it's sort of on my mind as well now. I don't want all these listeners and that, because I feel like I'm going to backlash here, thinking I'm some kind of crazy criminal.
No.
Listen, guys, I'm not.
No, it's all
Ariel's
good.
got me opening up, man.
That's what we do around here on this show. But no, that is your past. But now we're turning a new leaf, and part of turning that new leaf, Darren, is moving up to 185. It's a new chapter. It's a new you. You're a proud father now of 2. You're loving life. You're in good spirits. You're happy. You're going to sunbeds in the middle of the summer. I mean, come on. Life is great.
Oh, Ariel. My fucking G.
You're back on social media?
Ariel, well, as I said, Ariel, it's just good sometimes. Even when I don't delete it properly, it's just good sometimes to delete it off your phone and just have that little bit of freedom. Because, we're all criminals of this, Ariel. You yourself, me. We are on the phone a lot, and we're checking out this and we're checking out that. And sometimes it's just good to take yourself away from that and really just embrace real life, your daughters, whatnot, and that. And I feel like the social media world right now has really got a grip of a lot of us.
Do you expect to fight in 2018? Excuse me, 2019. We're in 2019. Do you expect to fight this year?
100 million billion %.
Oh, so that means something has to happen soon. There's only 4 months left.
Yeah, well, Ariel, you never know. You never know what could be in the pipework.
Oh, okay. So is there something in the works right now that you know about? You're just not telling me?
No.
Okay. All right.
Nothing.
All right.
I'm sure you'd get it out to me the way you're getting me to.
Yeah. I'm just wondering.
Own up tonight. You want to ask me anything else, Ariel, while we're on the subject? I'll open everything.
All right. By the way, you know who's next for us? Nicholas Dalby. Remember him back in the day? He's back in the UFC.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, well, I know. I follow him on the old social media, and that's an example in itself, Ariel. A guy. I heard that he had depression after, I think it was my fight or some fights. He wasn't going through the best of times, and I can really dig that, Ariel. And what he's done, he's come back, and his last fight was actually against the guy I was training with for a little while, Ross Houston, who's a good guy as well, who should be in the UFC, and it was an unbelievable fight, and it just shows, Ariel, with a little bit of belief and a little bit of hard work, look where you can get yourself. He's back in the UFC. And he's got a great fight to get back into the top 20, top 15. And you know what, mate? Fair play to him. All good luck to Nicholas Dalby.
Well, this has really warmed my heart, Darren. It's great to talk to you again. You don't make it easy to find you, but when we find you, it's always a great time. I appreciate it. I tried my best to get it out of you, but alas, I have not succeeded. You gave us other great stuff, though, so I'm very thankful.
Yeah,
And
you know, I'm always very honest, Ariel. That's one thing.
yes, absolutely, and that's why I keep bothering you, like I said to you on Friday. All the best to you, my man.
I'll
Keep
wait
it up,
for the message.
and
Thank you.
stay out of trouble. All right, we got your back here. Much love.
Yeah, I'll try, Ariel. Thank you very much. I
Okay.
appreciate it, bro.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. There he is, the great
See you
Darren
later.
Till joining
Bye-bye.
us. Great story there. And so no 185. We don't know about that just yet, but I gave him my 2 cents, and we'll see if he actually takes it to heart. Hello, everyone. It's Ariel Helwani. I just came here to thank you for watching our ESPN YouTube channel. It's the best. You know what else is the best? The ESPN app. You can get highlights, analysis, all that stuff and more. And if you want premium content and live streaming sports, there's only one place for all of that. It's ESPN Plus.